Good afternoon, everyone. Our topic is all about principles of design. Principles of design are the rules a designer must follow to create an effective and attractive composition. Here are the principles of design: 1. Harmony. 2. Rhythm. 3. Balance. 4. Proportion. 5. Emphasis. Harmony. Harmony is the arts of principle which produces an impression of unity through the selection and arrangement of consistent objects or ideas. Number 2, rhythm. Rhythm is a combination of elements repeated but with variations. Balance. Balance is a condition or quality which gives a feeling of rest, repose, equilibrium, or stability. There are two kinds of balance. Formal or symmetrical is the balance of equal visual weights placed at equal distance from the axis. Number The second kinds of balance is informal or symmetrical. Is the balance of an equal visual weights, the heavier one being nearer the axis and the lighter farther. So meaning, ang formal is good example of that is if you draw a tree, which is when you see it perfect, no difference or no something like there's a cut, it is a formal or symmetrical. But if the shape is not perfect, it is informal or asymmetrical. Number 4, proportion is the art principles which shows pleasing relationship between a whole and its part and between a whole. Number 5, emphasis is an art which tends to carry the eyes from the center of interest or dominant part of any composition, meaning it's the part of the design that catches the viewer's attention.
Good morning, everyone. For the continuation of our report of Mr. Alvin O. Espinosa, this is my report: Unity, Harmony, and Variety Principles of Art. Harmony is the principles of art that create cohesiveness by stressing the similarities of separate but related parts. One should note that harmony is not the same as unity. Harmony uses the elements of arts, color, line, shape, from value, space, textures, as a vehicle to create a sense of togetherness amongst otherwise separate parts. So, which means that ang harmony kuno is dili the same as unity, kaya ang unity is kabuuhan. Ang our harmony, it is a selection and arrangement. Next, variety. Variety is the principles of art that adds interest to an artwork. Variety works through juxtaposition and contrast. When an artist places different visual elements next to one another, he or she is using variety. Straight lines to the curvy lines add variety. Organic shapes among geometric shapes add variety. Bright colors next to dull colors add variety. So which means ang variety is ang ilahang kalahian. Ang sa unity is kabuuhan. Ang sa variety is ilahang kalahian, lahi-lahi. Variety means lahi-lahi. Lahi-lahi nga klase, lahi-lahi nga shape, lahi-lahi nga color. Unity. Unity is about separate parts working together. We can better understand unity by thinking about a car. A car's purpose is to provide transportation. When the many parts of a car are working together, it moves no part of the car. So, ang unity, ang iyahang kabuuhan, ang whole niya, ang unity, pwede niya dalahon si harmony, pero si harmony, dili niya pwede dalahon si unity. Kaya ang harmony is a selections and arrangement, while ang unity is ang whole niya. Next is simplicity. Refers to the purposely reducing the amount of potential variety. For example, a graphite pencil drawing is likely to exhibit some measures of unity, giving the lack of color. By eliminating color, the image is simpler than it potentially could have been if colors was introduced. So which means simplicity. Sa ato ang art, kung mag-drawing ta na yung simplicity, kay mas the more nga i-dark niyo ang color, tapos pangit na siya taon kay sobraan na siya ka color, like sa flower bagaan na siya color, dili na siya ma-emphasize niya flower kay tungod sa kabaga, tungod sa ka-dark. Naganit tay giingon nga simplicity is beauty. Next is repetition. Within a composition will guarantee a feeling of unity. Tessellations are an obvious examples of how repetition unifies a composition. A tessellation is an arrangement of shape that fit together in a repeated pattern without gaps. Like for example, sa kanang magbuhat ta og balay. Ang mga line ana is magbalik-balik lagi na siya, repeated lagi na siya. Kay kung dili nimo siya ibalik-balik, like mag-ana ka dirig line, tapos mag-ana na ka dirig line. Syempre, kung dili na nimo ibalik ang diri kimpang na siya. So, more repeated, magbalik-balik lagi siya. Proximity refers to the closeness of different components in work of art. By replacing parts close together, that mind is able to see the part as the one thing as a must. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, my topic is all about balance, the continuation of report of Kuya Alvin and Ate Kit. So, balance is a principle of art. Balance refers to many things. As toddlers, we learn to balance our bodies. Riding a bicycle requires balancing an object. So, even how we organize our time requires a measure of balance. So, di ba, every time nga natay buhaton, we need to balance or to manage our time para sa isa ka adlaw is mabuhat na to tanan na to kinahanglan buhaton in just a minimum of time na kana mabalance sa to tanan. Then, there are three types of balance: symmetric, asymmetric, and radial. So, sa art, dili ra pod siya all about kanang mag-balance lang ka, kinahanglan nimo ipagkuan ka, i-balance nimo. So sa art po kinahanglan nato balance para pag taog colors or sa atong art is na siya combination, mabalance ato ang sa contrast sa colors, sa dark ang dark ug ang light colors, mabalance ato how to mix it nga ma-blend nindot. And then so let's start sa symmetry, which is symmetry balance is a type of formal balance in which two halves of an artwork mirror each other. This type of balance is familiar and common. So, the human body is balanced symmetrically, as is our planet, our cars, clothes, furniture, etc. So, di ba sa symmetry is, di ba, kind of balance sa to ang clothes. Every time sa left and right, nag-equal siya. Kung tungaan nimo siya into halves, equal ang ilahang opposite sides. So, mo na siya ang symmetry. Sa ang heart is pag i-draw po nimo ang katong heart nga kanang giling, ang heart is symmetry siya. It's because by side is equal sila. Ang star, kung imong i-half ang star, equal gapon sila. But kaning si ang sa second is radial balance is symmetry in several directions. Visual elements are arranged around a central point in the composition, like the spokes on a wagon wheel. Often, radially balanced design are circular. So, ang radial balance daw is kanang pareha siya sa symmetry, kanang kibali pina-circular, but pina-circular siya kung mo siyang i-half is equal sila side by side but pina-circular. Then asymmetry is informal and seems less organized than symmetry. The two halves of a balanced asymmetry artwork do not look the same but have similar visual weights. Asymmetric balance is more subjective than both symmetry and radial symmetry. So, si asymmetry is kanang opposite ni symmetry balance. It's because for example is ang 3. So, ang punuan daw is, kung i-cut nimo siya half, di ba, dili siya equal side by side. That's why, opposite siya ni symmetry. Then, mauna, and then, so, for example, kanya ako ang ipakita karon. So, di ba, si symmetry is kanang, i-differentiate si symmetry o si asymmetry. So, lahi sila, no? So, ang heart, ang square, kung i-half nimo si square, mo equal siya by side by side, equal lang ilaha. So pag ang clothes pod, so equal ba jud na siya ang kanang pants atong shirt kung i-half nimo siya equal gid na sila. So that is the difference between asymmetry and symmetry. And then ang kanang radial balance kina akong example dira is circular siya but makakita ka nga equal gali sila each side or kana iyahang mga design equal sila sa tibuok bisag pina-circular siya equal sila sa every sides, diba? So mo na ang radial balance. So let's proceed to the next topic, the last topic. So how to create a balance in art. So number one, we have size, color, position, texture, and pattern. So number one is size. Size, larger objects have more visual weight than smaller objects. All else being equal, if two objects of different sizes need to balance one another, then the smaller object will need a boost in visual weight. So it means ang size daw sa balance sa art is pag larger ang imuhang object kay mas klaro siya. Mas klaro ang iyahang visual, mas maklaro nato ang iyahang art. But then pag ang smaller object ang imuhang is kanang kinahanglan nimo i-boost gali ang iyahang visual weight kay para bisag gamay siya makita nimo ang beauty niya. And then number 2 is color. Bright colors are visually heavier than dull colors. So ang mga bright colors, di ba kanang mga hayag mga colors which is red, pink, mga ingon ana mga sigahon, mga mas maklaro nato. Then ana siya is ang bright colors are visually heavier than dull colors. It's because ang dull colors is kanang mga man na siya, mga like kanang mga cream or mga black, mga dark brown, mga yan mga dull colors. So or mga dull colors nga kanang like shade of pastel gali sila. So ang dull colors is kanang mas maklaro daw mas maklaro si bright colors kontra ni dull color. So beyond that, if two colors are of similar intensity, then the warmer of the two colors has more visual weight. So if two colors daw imuhang i kanang differentiate kay mas ang warmer color is mas maklaro daw siya kaysa atong isa ka color kadili siya warm. So pag i-mix di ba nimo si black and the white, for example lang na si black and si white, pag i-mix iuban nimo sila mas maklaro di ba si black kontra ni white, or si si red, ang color red o ang yellow. So mas maklaro ang red kontra ni yellow. So mas maklaro or mas bugat iyahang visual weight sa imong panan-aw kung ang bright colors o ang kanang warmer colors. So mo to siya. Then let's move to position. Position, in at least one way, the two-dimensional arrangement of visual components is informed by our real-world experiences with weight and physics. So si position daw kay kanang kinahanglan gyapon siya two-dimensional arrangement of visual components nga para kanang position even sa atong real world sa atong kalibutan is na siya kinahanglan siya position. So ang ato ang balance pod sa ato ang art kinahanglan gyapon siya og position kay para kanang kabaluta aha nato ibutang ato or unsay pag line curves ato ang kuan kung asa siya ibutang nimo si para mo nindot imuhang art. And then the last one is texture and pattern are similar concept in art. Each is defined by frequent changes in contrast, usually created through volume, the lightness or darkness of a color. Texture and pattern add visual weight. So sa balance daw kinahanglan gihapon nato og texture and pattern. We need texture sa ato ang colors pag for example sa paint. Kinahanglan nato og texture sa ato ang paint kay para ang mga colors imong gigamit is tsada iyahang combination apang blend nimo. That's why we need texture. And then the third is ang iyahang partner is ang pattern, which is para mo nindot imuhang art kinahanglan nimo pattern nga nindot gali siya nga kanang makakatch og attention sa imuhang viewers. So mao to siya si texture and pattern kinahanglan gyapon siya sa balance in art. And then mao ra to. Thank you.